Hey, I'm a marathon trainer. Let's go over the gear that I take with me. This comes from around 20 to 40,000 miles of experience training for marathons, doing distance on road and trail. This kind of watch can read my pulse, do my Strava, easy to connect to. These bladder bags are a nice way to carry water, easy to get to in my front pockets. This makes up for my swelling forehead. If I get caught out in the rain, tall trash bag, poke your arms through, head through, provide avoid hypothermia. This is where my cell phone goes into this, so my body sweat doesn't destroy it. My cheap music, hardcore AC/DC rock music that invigorates me. I like the gels that have a lot of calories, a lot of salt replacement, and caffeine. You test them before you go. Okay, in the emergency part of the kit, this has enough sunblock to adjust while I'm out. Does anyone know what this is? When I find lost dogs, about every 5,000 miles, I find one. I use that as a temporary leash and find their owner or turn them over to the po-po before they get hit by cars. This means I can go by a drugstore and get a Gatorade or stuff that I need. Okay, this has that thin tape that can be used as anti-friction tape on blisters, plus the Velcro can repair stuff or in an emergency stop bad bleeding. Also in an emergency, this has been beaten up. Alcohol wipes, antibacterial, Band-Aid. Usually that can be Band-Aid in emergency. Benadryl can stop some problems. For any psycho out there or dog trying to get me, have used this already. The spray isn't real far. Still, if you use that, expect you might have to go hand to hand. The best thing to do in a conflict is run out of it. In the case of any dog that's aggressive, you do the dog a favor to not let them hurt other people. So this is the vest that I use. The back part for really long distances can hold a bladder bag up to half gallon. For longer distances, my emergency stuff goes in here. This kind of paper rescued from napkins. The darker paper is good for if you have to sneak off and defecate in the wood. That stuff turns into dirt better without being seen. That's a whole other topic, how to do that. For my clothing, I normally like cotton, but it sucks in the moisture. This lets it breathe. If you're a dude, banana sling keeps Mr. Happy from getting chafing where you don't want it. In case the inserts in this isn't enough. These are designed to be lightweight in the summertime, get rid of my sweat. I like this kind of visor. If I start out in the dark, I have my headlamp on my head instead of that. The visor keeps the sun out of my face. If it's possibly in the 40s, I'm fine outside in the 40s, but if I get injured, this could keep me from being hypothermic until I can get help. I always have my cell phone on me for that, and I have needed to call in emergencies. While you're out there, you're the police, the dog control, ambulance until the better trained people get there. That's just the reality of operating out there. These can become tick socks. So what I do is spray promethium on them. If a tick gets to my lower body, by around this point, they're getting incapacitated. If they make it up this far, it's a minute or two until they die. I've tested that directly with ticks. So I encourage all my friends that also love nature, get out there, aren't afraid to embrace a little bit of the good pain, to get out in the trails, but follow the Boy Scout motto, be prepared, be safe, come back strong, have a good time out there, and we'll all enjoy a longer time span from it. By the way, when I drive somewhere to meet someone to run, I have something like this so my stinky old man ass sweat doesn't burrow into the car seats. So all these different things are things that you have to dial in for. This is the lightweight way to do it in summer. There's another way I do stuff in winter. I operate differently in the dark. Thanks. If you find this useful, please give it legs to help other people of our kind.